You must be pleased. It's always a difficult place to come to, isn't it?
That's a tough place to come. They're on a good run. They're a good side, you know. Always know it's going to be a battle, but you know they've got some good players. They penned us back the first half. We couldn't really get out, and when we got out, we never got hold of the ball. So it was kept coming back. So consequently, we had to defend a little bit deeper than what I would have liked. Thought we would have got through at half-time with a real, you know, I was always going to change things around, coming down the slope with the wind. I don't know if you can tell the wind from here, but quite a strong wind. You're probably sheltered here. I was always going to change things around, but unfortunately, like we did against Newport, when we've got a throw, we've conceded 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds before half-time. When we've got the ball, a big, long, hopeful ball, and one of their men get in past 3 yards. So disappointed with that, but at half-time, you know, I said my team talk hasn't changed, because at half-time at 0-0, I would have been asking us to step on the gas and win the second half. Well, my team talk at half-time was to step on the gas because we had to win the second half to get something from the game. So the team talk was no different, just asked to be a bit more positive, and to be fair, just wanted to get the first 6 or 7 minutes of the second half out of the way with a view of throwing a different proposition at them. And I thought the 2 substitutes came on and did great. You know, Kieran hasn't quite happened as we discussed at Nuneaton. He might have been a bit disappointed today, but that's the reaction I want, you know, because he came in and he said, you know, with what he did, that was Kieran from 6-7 games ago. Used his body, used his strength, used his pace. And Chrissy Sharp scared the life out of him, I thought, and scored a fantastic goal. And you know, we're sitting there pleased with the point, but a little bit disappointed that we didn't get all 3, because I think our second half performances and the chances that we created maybe just about warranted us walking away with 3 points. Just
a disappointment for you when you look back at this game about how that first half went about. It just a lack of energy in the side.
It looks like a lack of energy, Nick, and I've been saying it's a lack of energy. I think, to be honest, there's a little bit of lack of confidence. You know, we've started the season like a train. Football's a really strange game. We've got some good players, but at any level, if a good player has a poor game, then another poor game, then another indifferent game, he starts playing a little bit safe and a little bit cautious, whereas if you're going well, you just do things. So possibly perceived as a lack of energy at times, but I think it's just a wee bit of confidence. Just took a little bit of a battering over the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks. We haven't been at our best, but we've hung in there. We've had a horrendous injury crisis. That's killing us, to be honest. The injuries are absolutely killing us because...
well, you had no Richard Davis today. I presume that's down to injury as well.
That's down to injury, calf strain. You know, but when I say the injuries are killing us, they're killing us on personnel, but they're killing us financially as well, because we can't use people. So as I say, we've got 7 out again today. You know, not many teams at our level would cope with having that out, so we've got to give ourselves every ounce of credit. And that was more like us the second half today. That was more like us at the start of the season. Played a bit more fluent, moved the ball, got into areas. We had people that could look like they could do things. And I say, I'm really pleased with the second. Players take all the credit. They were excellent in the second half, but a long way to go yet.
You have some long-term injury problems with players as well. I mean, how are you getting on with that?
Trying to get them seen as much as they possibly can. And Michael Briscoe's probably going to be out the rest of the season. Chris Blackburn's making no progress at all. Also been out 9 weeks. Jay Smith's making steady progress. Salmon's going to be out probably another couple of weeks with what we know about. Rooney's picked up a kick on the foot that probably requires an X-ray Monday, just to, even if it just nullifies something.
Have you got funds to go in and bring in cover?
I wouldn't have thought so. Lee's been away, but you know, always thought. I made a few inquiries the other day. The 3 that I made inquiries for that I thought, you know, if they were available, I would have asked the question. I was told by the clubs because of their injuries, so you know, I could get people in, but they wouldn't be any better than what we got. There's no point in that. But we are short. But as I say, we've got a limited funds, we've got a limited budget. My job is to make a team out of the resources I've got. I think I've done that. I've done that really well this year. But as I say, when 7 or 8, and that's 40% of your budget, sitting in the stand or sitting back at Telford today, makes it tough. So you know, we just need to try and get them as fit as they can. They need to try and get themselves fit as quick as they can, more so than us trying to get them fit. You know, what else they do, and that'll ease the situation. But we're pleased. We're going okay. as I say, it's been a tough sort of couple of months because of missing 6-7 on a regular basis.
Good point today, well done.
Thank you.